Alright. Flash banged by all the white screens, and there we go.
Alright.
Yep, so you were about to go catch a Lugia. You have to go catch a boy. Even though I don't think Lugia has a gender. Pretty sure it's one of the genderless legendaries.
Spin.
Speen. Look at him go.
Yes.
I'm just going to take this scene in. I'm just going to watch on my end here.
I gotta go and spin.
I remember that room looking a lot different from what I remember, but bear in mind the last time I saw that room was, 13 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably why I don't remember exactly what it looks like. Be funny if it just didn't appear.
That'd be wild.
Like, nah, you're good. You're good. Don't need it. Good old Lugia.
Okay, so...
Yeah, just walk up to it and talk to it to start the fight whenever you are ready. Or surf up to it, rather. Before you do, for the record, it is water and psychic for its types, so plan accordingly to prepare to catch it. For water, grass, or electricity would work. For psychic, dark, or bug would work, or ghost. And I do not remember what level it is. I want to say 40. That sounds right, but I could be wrong. I know the opposite one that you catch later, in your case, Ho-Oh, is 70. 45. Okay, that's pretty close. Meanwhile, over here... Assuming she's got, the XP share. Okay, good.
Oh, I should have saved.
You did.
No, you know what?
I mean, you have to watch that cutscene again, but other than that, it's
Yeah.
saved. Oops, that's not the right button. That's the right button. Do not remember if I've gone east of here. It looks like I have. Okay.
Okay, I'm not, criticizing it, but bro, what are you doing?
What, Lugia?
Yeah.
Well, it's got rain dance if rain is falling. What else is it used?
Hydro
Hydro-pump,
there you
okay.
go.
So,
Bro.
well, you asked, and you shall
I
receive.
know.
I'm curious what else it's got, though.
Should I go ahead and try?
I would go with, quick attack. I'd hit it with something a little bit weaker to try to get it to red. Umbreon's not, a high damage dealer. See, that barely did anything. Ah, that's why it's not damaging you. It's trying to use a psychic move.
Mm-hmm.
So Lugia and Ho both have extra sensory. Huh.
I don't know if that actually did anything. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it did a little. There is some damage variance between hits, like an Umbreon at the same level that uses quick attack multiple times might have a slight
Take a look
variance.
at that.
You could also heal if need be to just keep Umbreon alive to tank the hits because it's going to be your best defensive wall, and you've got plenty of Hyper Potions. No, that's not the right spot. It's over here.
I'm glad you're ensuring that it's raining.
I kind of want to see like an actual Lugia dancing around to summon the rain. That sounds kind of adorable.
Okay, so which one is the one that works? The Master Balls?
I mean, that's an automatic capture, but you're probably not going to want to use that on Lugia. You're probably going to want to save that for a roaming legendary. Because they're a lot more of a hassle. Ultra Ball's a high catch rate. Dusk Ball would be a decent catch rate because it's in a cave. Pokeball and Premier Ball are going to be pretty low. Great Ball will be slightly better. I don't know about the Fast Ball, but either Dusk or Ultra will be your best bet. Bear in mind, this took me like 3 attempts to do when I had to catch Ho-Oh because it kept running out of power points and then killing itself with struggle.
Excellent.
But also on my other like actual file with a proper copy, it took me 2 Ultra Balls and I caught it immediately. So who knows how it will do. This is where I need to go. Speaking of checking how I probably should get some more Ultra Balls myself.
It's gonna take 13 Pokeball. So this is what, 4? 3?
3rd Ultra Ball, 4th one altogether, I think.
4. This is 5.
The good news is Hydro Pump doesn't have a lot of power points, so if he's expended those all, Extra Sensory, as you just saw, clearly does not work on Umbreon. Rain Dance doesn't do any damage.
6.
And I actually don't know what his last move is. Or even if he's got one. Probably not going to need that many. Lucky 21.
7. Eight. Oh.
Ah, Aeroblast was the other one he had. Okay. I think it's safe to say that's probably his flying move.
I think this is 9? Ten. Eleven. 12. Oh, lordy. Look, if you're mad about how we're spending our time, I understand. I'm not super thrilled either. So let's get this over with. Stop that. I think this is 4. Probably only has, what, 5?
For Aeroblast?
Yeah.
Truthfully, I don't know. I'm intentionally going to give up a turn here. Bring that back up a little bit, and... that was a critical hit. Of course it was. We'll see if it loads as is or if I need to state save. If I do, I don't need to go back too far. Nope, we're right where we should be. Perfect.
Come on, buddy. Let's work together on this. Stop! Goddamn!
What do you have on Umbreon's moveset? Do you have anything that can lower his accuracy so he would at least stop hitting you so much? Like smoke screen or anything like that?
No, I don't.
Yeah, not really, no.
I'm gonna risk it.
So say you could chip it a little bit more.
Okay, 14.
Also, to answer your question, chat, yes, Icarus is going to at least try to catch Lugia. I don't know if she's going to try to use Lugia.
15.
And I am, at the very least, going to try to catch Snorlax. But if it stops getting critical hits, that would help quite a bit. I think 16, actually. 16? I know you were at 10 when you had 20 Ultra Balls, and that's your 6th one since then.
I'm gonna run out of Pokeballs.
I mean, if you do, you can just reset for it.
Ow. 17. 18.
You should try regular Pokeball just for a laugh. I've noticed a lot of time when people play, if they like keep failing Ultra Balls, they'll try like a weaker ball just for a laugh, and then sometimes they'll get it. So there is still a chance it can. And I got another critical. Awesome. That's the wrong load state there. Just take me back to, yeah, just take me back there, okay.
For the love of God. $21.
Lucky for some.
Not for me.
Not for you, no.
$22. Uh, 23. Bro, I'm this close to just killing it and calling it a day.
It honestly would be worth keeping on your team. Like, I kept Ho to tank a lot of the Elite Four of just like, I mean, it's a high level relatively, so.
Yeah, it's just pissing me off.
It will be worth the resets, because if I recall correctly, Lugia is more defensive than Ho-Oh is, so we'll be able to take more hits as a whole. Even if the Elite Four has kind of got a type advantage against it with that Psychic subtype.
Was that 25?
We'll find out. You can check with your bag, see how many you got left. Yeah, should be 25.
26.
Of course.
27.
This time I will save and save. Favorite type of Pokeball? In terms of looks, I mean, I do like the traditional one and the premier one, but also the Dusk, Quick, and Ultra Balls are up there.
29.
Oops, no, didn't need to do that. Back to gear.
30.
Oh, I didn't go talk to the dude. I thought I did. But nope, I just bought items and left. Oh,
Don't struggle me.
Well, that means he's out of moves, so he just died because he got hit with recoil.
Damn it. I don't want to gain points.
Well, then you can reset for it.
Yeah.
You're right in front of because we had you save right in front of that for that reason. You're not going to want follow me, I can guarantee you. It basically means that, like, in a double battle, if you use that they will target Togetic rather than your ally.
Yeah.
It's not really good for single player.
I just turn off and turn
Yeah, just turn it off and turn it back on.
I know how to do this, I swear.
It's the power button is on the top left of the bottom half of the console.
Okay. I was used to having a scrolly thing over on the sides.
Yeah, they didn't do that till the light, I think. I think the light's the second DS system. I don't think there was one between that. Pretty sure. Now we play the game of who can catch the obnoxious high-level Pokemon the first.
Unskippable cutscene.
Yeah, you like whenever you surf up to Lugia, you can save again, and then if you have to,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah. So how is Ho easier than Lugia? Technically, it hasn't been yet. She would have to reset 2 more times and get it on the next attempt in order for it to be the same. So she's still got at least 2 more attempts to try and catch it before it's considered easier or harder. It was only easier on my main file, but we didn't show that. Or no, we did show that one, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that was on the B-sides that's up on my channel. That I've been streaming, that's been the alternate run of Heart Gold. I'll remember how these buttons work someday.
Today is not one of those days.
No, it is definitely not one of those days. State save right there, because that'll be the fastest. Look at that big old chungus. We have been, Soccer, we've been having a time with 2 work dumpster fires going in opposite directions.
Mm-hmm. One is improving, though.
One is improving, the other either can improve or it will improve due to me specifically.
They will not have a choice.
Yeah. That's what happens when you refuse to save yourself from yourself.
Okay.
Alright, that's as low as the accuracy can go. Let's start setting this sucker on fire. Oh, it actually did get burned. Nice.
Yeah.
How did it get burned?
Fantastic question.
We joke with that references to that movie a lot. Don't go and watch that movie. It's terrible. It's like mystery, but like not even, oh, if you look back on it, you can piece it together. Like, even rewatching it, you can't tell like who matters, what matters, nothing. It's a dumpster fire. It is straight up not good. Well, there we go. What sounds like its cry, maybe actually it snores the rumblings of its hungry belly. That's disrespectful to talk about me in that way, but okay. Psst. Even though I don't snore. The belly part, though, that would be true. Now we celebrate by saving the game.
That's 2 on that. I think it has 10.
We can check that relatively easily here.
Oh.
Well, maybe.
I'm gonna risk it. Oh.
Maybe not. Alright, never mind then.
Alright, let's get this show on the road.
Yeah, it's about as low as you can get its health without killing it there.
Yeah, I couldn't even, like, look in its direction too hard right now.
Yeah, I don't think so.
4.
Should've. You know what? I am gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and get repels. I don't want to slog through that cave, and even though it probably won't be faster to do it, at least I'll have the repels for next time I have to go through a route that's got a bunch of crap in it. Speaking of barely hanging on.
Oh, he's still going for it.
But I say, depending on how much power points he got and stuff, he may not have a choice.
One.
Do the dance.
Two. Three.
Oh, hope that phone call wasn't important. Sorry, whoever that was. I went down a staircase, and therefore I can't talk to you.
Four.
Those two things are mutually exclusive.
Five. Six.
Crap.
Six.
I do not remember if this guy is a trainer or not, so we're gonna find out.
7.
Yep, he is. Hello.
Eight. Nine.
think that was 10.
I have the worst time keeping track of these. And then... Well... 13... 14...
He's trying his best over there to hit you with that psychic move.
Oh, jeez.
Not that it'll ever work on an Umbreon, but still.
He can drag.
Yep. He can dance if he want to.
Jesus Christ. Get real.
Oops. There we go. Nope. Nope. We're good. The good news is the one move that he's using that doesn't affect you is the one he's got the most power points for, because I think Extra Sensory has 30.
Yeah. Like, what do I do if he just will be caught?
I mean, just keep going for it, essentially. I had to do that with Ho-Oh on my first couple of attempts.
Yeah.
Of, like, I knocked it down to red. I didn't have any status things like paralysis or sleep to put on it, but I knocked it down into red. I kept using Smokescreen and Sand Attack until its accuracy was terrible, so it couldn't hit me with anything. I imagine the catch rate for Ho and Lugia is probably the same, like they're both going to be some low number. But it would stand to reason that they're probably the same. Oh, that's nice. Alright.
You're wasting my time. Like, I literally cannot hit them again.
Yeah, no, not unless you've got like Thunder Wave, but I think your team's the same as mine in that regard of not anything that's like strictly just paralysis or just sleep or whatever. Eventually you're gonna run out of that rock slide, bud.
Aren't you tired of this? I'm tired of this, Lugia.
Though based on the first fight, I think if you keep throwing, he'd probably get himself with struggle before you ran out of Pokeballs.
Damn it! Did you see that?
Yeah, you got him down to three shakes.
Bullshit. That was bullshit.
Alright, going to switch. Nice. Critical hit. Yep, there he goes.
We're chill. We're good. We're chill.
Fighting someone and their battle cry was "Aha! It itches! It itches." I'm concerned.
It itches? Question mark.
If you or a loved one you've known has been affected by,
Itching.
I was gonna say like add in like any recall of any drug that's caused severe problems.
Can I please? Like, can we be done with this and you just let me live my life? Imagine if I just killed it and left. One.
Is he gonna heal or no? Yeah, he's gonna heal. What a wiener.
Two. Oh, bro's about to get.
Since this guy's down to his last team member, I'm like using this time to heal my allies, and he's just wasting his protect because I'm not attacking him. That's 3 times that he's tried to do that now.
Yep. That was nice attempt.
You were bound and determined to get that protect off, huh? There you go, you did it on the 5th try. I hope you're proud of yourself for wasting all those turns. Man, I almost flinched, locked him into just losing that fight there. Oh, but another full restore. How nice. Let's get him poisoned. Nope, I guess not. Sir, that's like the 8th time you've used Protect. It's time to stop. You're the equivalent of like that kid that gets caught smoking, so his dad makes him smoke the entire pack. And then he does and goes, "Is there more?" And you're like, "Child, you're going to grow up to become a problem." That's who this person is.
I don't want to do this. So I may not have to.
Nope, I don't need to do that. There we go. Bye, Butterfree. We'll miss you. a dire hit. That's lovely. Can't wait to sell that.
Yeah. Resistance as occurs.
That's probably gonna do quite a bit of damage.
Yep.
I get stopped by a trainer. Be quiet, the Pokemon will run away. Someone have a battle with you, because that'll make less noise.
Jeez.
Oh, he's got a spider. That's lovely. Time to set that on fire. Nope, no spiders allowed. No more of those. Away it goes. See, he even said few. Even he's relieved that it's dead. Okay. I shall be here incinerating a Metapod.
Eternal frustration. If you hear any screaming from the other room, please ignore it.
Okay, I will do that. I'll do that for you. Secretly, I am now in control of her screen. I'm going to be making an attempt as well, just to see how it goes. And also because it would be funny if I caught it in, like, the first attempt. Okay, so I mean, I guess that's no surprise that it's faster than Umbreon. It's higher leveled, and Umbreon's not speedy. So I shouldn't be shocked by that. It's so weird playing with the animations on how much slower everything goes. It's a level 60 Metapod? What the hell? Dude, let that thing evolve, please. That's a cry for help at that point. Maybe he's just, like, really scared of butterflies? I don't know. Ba-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sure, we'll use Lava Plume. Doesn't really matter anyway. Switch. Alright, let's see. Where are my repels?
Okay. Spent the last half hour fighting the same thing. Alright, let's go.
Well, the good news is I was playing on yours while you're gone, so I've got it down to red. I have not thrown any Pokeballs at it, but that 3 health, that 3 HP of damage that Umbreon took, that's the only damage your team has right now.
If you had caught it, I would have screamed.
I know. I kind of wanted to, but I'm like, eh. But I figure you're not losing any gameplay experience by me chipping it down since you've already done that twice.
I'm really not.
That would have been funny if he'd caught it immediately, though. Be like, well, that's it, we're good, we're done. Oh, that's a cliff face. I couldn't tell what that was.
Ah! I'm getting edged, man. This is not right.
I'm getting challenged by Doug. It's hammer time funny. Was that Disney or Nickelodeon? I'm pretty sure that was a Nickelodeon show. Oh, a spider. Time to set that on fire. No spiders allowed. More spider. We should exchange phone numbers so I can educate you more on bug-type Pokemon after I clearly just annihilated that guy. Yes, I need more help in defeating one of the easiest Pokemon types in the entire series.
Mm-hmm. Hypothetically, can you put U's here?
Here, maybe if you used a legendary sword.
Aha. Whoa, hold on.
If it takes a supernatural power to defeat a supernatural threat, it should take a legendary sword to defeat a legendary Pokemon.
shit.
Well, Lugia's
My
dead.
bad.
Yeah. Unless that gets a critical on Umbreon somehow. No.
Nope.
Blip.
That's why we don't use the legendary sword.
Yeah. You get too tap happy.
I do.
I don't remember if I have a repel up, so let's not run the risk. There we go.
Maybe I'll just sit around here and fish for a while. Maybe I won't.
There might be something in that water. Truthfully, I don't know. Right, I did that on my other file. It didn't give me anything worthwhile. How about here?
Rude.
Okay, guess I can't go there yet. The crits.
The game really wanted people to win this. I feel like they should have not done this in the first place.
What made the catch rate low, or what?
Yeah, it made it this low. Like,
I mean, I kind of get why they did it. And also, because a lot of legendaries have good stats, not catch rate stat. Well, I mean, yes, catch rate stats or make it difficult, but their actual stats are pretty good. That's why a lot of them are tournament banned.
yeah,
Yep.
I think there's not.
Yeah, I guess not. That's kind of a shame. It'd be funny to put something there.
At least like an item you can fish up.
Could be interesting to have it be I don't know, a lot of really common Pokemon, but every now and again you can get something super rare. Speaking of super rare, it's a call from my mom. Oh wait, that's not rare at all. Oops, this is the wrong pouch. There we go.
Can Can I give items to the other Pokemon?
No, I'm afraid not.
If I throw treats at it and say, come here, boy.
Then it will dance for you.
Mm-hmm.
School kid Sherman. Wow, I bet he gets picked on a lot at school for that name.
Sherman.
He's like, hey, can you help me with this project? And I'm like, sure, man.
No.
See what I mean? It's just too easy. Don't even have to try.
Tragic. Oh, damn. Cannot believe it survived that. I really thought Umbreon just died there.
Nope, it survived, narrowly. What did it get hit with? Hydro Pump?
No, the other one.
Oh, Aeroblast. Hi again, Mom. Are we sure this is, like, my mom and not, like, literally the name of the overly attached girlfriend? Because it feels like the overly attached girlfriend. Like, literally, hey, I saw it took you 33 seconds to get home, 33 seconds longer to get home faster than usual. Who is she?
Mm-hmm.
Every time I get out of a battle, just immediately calling me. You can see Absolute terribly often. Ouch. Well, crap. Probably get that out in one hit.
Damn it. Too much. I was hoping it would be just a little bit less.
Yeah, I think if it's in red, you kind of have to go with quick attack if you're using Umbreon, even though it does very little. If you're trying to drop it more into red, anyway.
Yeah.
Sent some to Mom, which can only mean... Oh, she didn't call me immediately. Wow.
What if I just, like, left and I didn't talk to you? Like, if I didn't fight you, what would you do? What are you gonna do? Like, fight me? What if I, just for giggles,
It's super effective.
Please excuse the gross lotion sounds.
Don't think
Does
it
this smell like coconut to you?
I'm not falling for that one again.
It smells violently like coconut.
It actually does, yeah.
I forget like how strong it smells until I've already put too much on.
And then you're like, oh, right.
And then it's like, this will be all I smell for the next 2 weeks. This is the only scent that exists. Which, you know, as far as scents can go, that's not bad.
Compared to, like, the usual weed smell from my neighbors, yeah, I'd say so.
Mm-hmm. Every time I hit you, I will throw a Pokeball at you. To show you what happens whenever you don't go with me.
The classic prank of throwing a snowball, but it's actually got a rock in it.
I have a bunch of snowballs. Some of them have rocks in them. You'll never know.
Sure, you can evaluate my Pokedex. You've seen 202 and you've caught 37. You're catching Pokemon at a decent pace. Okay, Oak, that's not true, and we both know it. Somebody is clearly trying to spare my feelings. Items or junk down here? Nope. I guess not. Alright, well. Would you help me with my sunblock? Ma'am, you're already, like, several yards out into the ocean. I think it's a little late for that.
Ugh! Bro. It's like the 4th time that's happened.
Shelter! Yay! Sorry I had to kill your Shelter, but you are adorable and I love you. See how strong this Firo is. Oh, right, that doesn't work on rock that well. Forget about that. Oh my god, this guy's just gonna have 4 Corsola, isn't he? That's gonna be very sad. I love bikinis. If I had an electric bikini, I could wear it even in winter.
I guess.
I'm sure if it was an electric bikini, it would do very well in the water. Electricity and water are known to work quite well together.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have to say after being defeated? I suppose if you tried to swim in an electric bikini, you'd get a shock. You don't say. Electric bikini sounds like the title of a song that, like, the Sex Bob-ombs would come up with.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that guy that was swimming around like a drunken zombie a second ago? There he is. Did a lot of damage. Oh, that's why, critical hit. Oh, and paralysis. That's nice. Well, I'm going to take a page of the Elite Four's book then.
I love how this is just the same thing on repeat.
War of attrition.
Uh-huh. Why can't I just throw like 3 or 4 at a time?
You'd think so. Make it like Power World, where just right when it pops out, just immediately throw another one. Keep spinning around until you don't know which way's up. The crazy thing is, like, both you and I, on both of those fights, like, we fought basically every trainer on the way there. Like, we didn't skip anything. And it's, like, still that difficult, like, if constantly having to heal your Pokemon. Imagine, like, only doing the required fights and being as low level as you could be.
Mm-hmm.
You'd probably be, like, high teens, maybe. Maybe low 20s. This is a trainer with flyers. Yep. You could probably try one more quick attack to chip him a little bit more. That was about how much health he had when I hit him with a quick attack when I was lowering his HP. Provided no critical shenanigans. Nope, I would like to keep that repel on, thanks. Where the hell do I need to go then? Not to that menu. Ah.
use my revive?
It's not in that set. It's in like the if you go back, it's in status healers.
Hmm. Rip.
Talk to somebody in the water and they're just going, move, move. I think they're drowning.
Perhaps.
Battle Me actively is dying. Razor Wind. Not good.
So is Dying Wish. Yeah.
Wow, that was a very fragile Wingull. Like, I just looked at it and it fell over. Oh crap. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Switch over to you, I guess. Oh my god, there's two trainers on the same route that are bird keepers and they're named Bert and Ernie.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Dude, what do I gotta do? This has gotta have been more than 50 Pokeballs.
Oh, total? Yeah. You've easily gone past that. Ow. Foot, I would like for you to wake up, please, and thank. And also for me to not accidentally click off the window, that would also help. Da 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 da.
There's no way this is this low of a catch rate.
Let's find out.
Like, much more than 50.
It has a base catch rate of 3 out of 256.
Oh. What does that mean?
Let's find out. What level is it? 45?
Yeah.
Roughly, like, percentage-wise, how much health does it have left?
Maybe like somewhere between an 8th and 1/16th. Probably closer to 1/16th.
So we'll say, like, 7% for the heck of it. So with an Ultra Ball, you have about a 2% chance, a little over a 2% chance of capturing it. So this says you have at least a 50% chance of catching it within 33 balls and a 95% chance of catching it within 141. If you can get it down to... Oh no, it's going to stay the same on that. Yeah, even giving it a status effect doesn't seem to up it much. It just ups it from 2.1 to 2.8, so it's not too big of a deal. That's also assuming this calculator is correct, which I would assume it is. I'll check another one just to be sure. Yeah, this is saying 5.7 roughly, but it could be a different gen of Pokemon. The other one said it was Gen 3 and 4, which this is 4, technically.
Excellent.
We do love it when it's anybody's guess. While you do that, I shall take a bathroom break. Maybe if I don't watch you catch it, then it will catch immediately.
Sure.
It's just a little camera shot.
If I were playing this when I were a kid and trying to do this, No. Hang on. Gotta pay more attention to where I'm clicking.
So what I miss?
Killed himself again. Had to restart. Umbreon died. Now we're back again?
Yeah, sounds about right. It's my very best swimsuit and my very best Pokemon. I can't wait to see what this is going to be. It's a Bidoof. Nice. You know it's a good Pokemon because it's got Doof right in the name.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if we catch 2 of these in Gen 4, we'll have to name one Schmertz and one Doof, so you'd have Doof and Schmertz.
Mm-hmm.
That's the effect spore going to give me paralysis. That's nice.
Oh, that's fair.
So I think you're paralysis. Alright, here we go. This better not require flash to get through. Okay, good. I guess we'll go this way. I actually don't know. This almost assuredly feels like I'm going the wrong way, but I am too stupid to turn around. Yeah, this definitely feels like I'm going the wrong way. I am gonna turn around. I'm gonna do this. Unless I am forced to, because this feels incorrect.
god, I cannot.
I'm just gonna keep throwing him until he struggles once, and then it probably won't kill him with one, but it would kill him with two.
Yeah.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
Not bad. This gameplay is sucking so bad right now.
Gameplay. Just move this to the front of this particular thing. There we go. Oh hey, I found him. I found Super Nerd Waldo. At long last.
Sick.
We found Waldo. And there he goes. Wow. I guess he's only good at hiding, not actually like training Pokemon at all.
would like to let the record show we've been doing this for almost 2 hours.
Yeah. 1 hour and 47 minutes.
Jesus Christ. Statistically speaking, at this point, there is no way. There's no way.
Yeah, you would have gotten him by this point, but as we all know how statistics truly work. The only thing that's really true about statistics is you can skew them any way you like. I'm honestly surprised he's not run out of power points on all his moves yet in this run.
Honestly,
I mean, I imagine he's pretty close, but still. Oh, for fuck's sake. I feel that probably wouldn't be enough. Yep, it begins the full restore cycle. Go for the Pokeball. Just do it. Just do it. Yeah, it was worth a try.
sick. Ugh.
Oops, no, I don't. Yes, I do want to use strength. Oh, I definitely did that part wrong. Oh well.
taking deep, emotionally centering breaths.
That's fair. Do I have any escape rope in case I get too far into this? Okay, good.
I've gone 10 minutes farther into the game, not even. I got one cutscene in advance.
Yeah.
And that is the only progress I've made all day today.
Ooh, I did not heal after that fight. Whoops.
And Ultra Ball is the highest that we got right now, right?
I think, yeah, it's the highest you can get, other than maybe that Dusk Ball, but I honestly am not completely sure on that. I can check, though. Again, this is also assuming that the calculator is correct. No, the Dusk Ball's a lower chance than the Ultra Ball is. The Ultra's like 2.1 and the Dusk Ball was, I think, 0.8. Yeah, 0.8. Let's see what the odds are with the Master Ball. Oh, would you look at that? It's 100%. Why is that even on this list? Also, Talon says, I feel your pain. I think most people that have played Pokemon have gotten put through this trial and tribulation at least once. I don't want to go back down into that cave, but I kind of do, but I don't, but I do, but I don't. I gotta know what's down there, because I'm not wasting my time going all the way down there if there's not anything worthwhile at the bottom. I think there's some trainers, that's nice. There's a water stone. Ah, that's what's down there. Do I want to bother? How am I looking on items? How am I looking on being able to hit the correct buttons to navigate through a menu?
Not well.
Very not well.
Alright. Are we ready?
Are you ready, kids? I can't hear you. Yeah, that sounds like actual hell for people that reset to get shiny legendaries that are trying to do this.
Yeah.
The good old 1 in 8,000 and some change chance. Oh, there's the water stone. We go here. I don't think there's any other way I can go. Oh no, the ice puzzles. Not these again.
Oh my god, holy shit. Oh my god.
Did you use the Master Ball? Or
I used a great ball.
I used a great ball. Nice. You should probably save after you get out of that cutscene. It's said to be the guardian of the seas and is rumored to have been seen on the night of the storm. It's just a belly bird, I'm not worried about that.
Holy shit.
Bamf Lugia.
Yeah, it's for bitch ass motherfucker. Save. Save. It's exactly 27 hours.
Oh, nice. Hello. Does she know about the lore in the Towers of Necrotique? No, I think that's a little later in the story. I think. I would just escape rope out of there, honestly. Given how much of a hassle it was to go through all the junk to get in there in the first place last episode. Wee! Alright, so that is all 8 badges for you, and that is the legendary Pokemon for you. I think you're heading to Elite Four now, officially.
Not tonight, I'm not.
Well, thankfully, the Victory Road here is actually really, really easy. It's like under 20 minutes easy. Pretty much the only thing in there that's even remotely difficult is just the final rival battle before the Elite Four. But they always do that, so that's not too surprising.
I don't know why I'm doing things this way. I could have just flown.
True.
Maybe it's just to remind myself. Make myself feel a little bit better.
That Tentacool don't know who he dealing with.
Where am I going for Victory Road?
Back to Newbark Town, which is the bottom right Pokeball on your map. You could also, if you don't want to do that right out of the gate, well, no, because you still haven't beaten Elite Four. I was going to say you could do the bug catching contest, but it would give you a Sunstone specifically. I was not paying attention to what's going on here. Eruption. Oh, yes, please and thank you. And then you just surf to the east from that town, from Newbark. There is a heal house too. It's not marked on the map, but there is a heal house between all the routes you have to go to from going east of Newbark and then the actual Victory Road itself. So there is a heal spot beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
So thankfully you don't have to go through like 4 routes and then Victory Road and then you can get to Indigo League. Wow, I'm glad this guy just called to me to just diss on Hoot Hoot for, like, no fucking reason.
I'm sorry. I love you.
I am not fully convinced what I'm doing here is correct. No, I think you have to exit that way. What did it get for its nature, out of curiosity? Relaxed? I'm not so sure about that.
Likes to thrash about. That's
that
for
part
sure.
checks. Push it one more. Okay. Wow, I'm glad I came down here for, like, literally no reason. I kind of think I get what I need to do here. I think I already did it wrong, though. I think I have to push that like this. Oh, maybe I did it right. Never mind. Anything over here? That's just the way forward, I think. Hello.
How do I... Is this the wrong spot?
No, it's the right spot. Keep going to the right. Oh my god. That was close. Yeah, you do have to surf east through there. There's a spot where you have to go back up onto land and go through a patch of grass, but it is the right way. Yeah, right. Yeah, go down from there. Like right where you were a second ago. There you go.
Oh.
You did it. You've taken your first step into Kanto, so now you can go and do the Elite Four. You do have Waterfall and Surf with you, right? I think you need like Waterfall, Surf, Strength, maybe Rock Smash. I know you need Waterfall and Surf for sure, though. Yeah, you'd have to go through that cave, but thankfully it's extremely short. It's like you just get in the water, go up a waterfall, go around, down the waterfall, and then you're done. That's it. And you can get that from the other side once you go back down the waterfall, that item that's there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, if you keep going right on that surf area, like past the door, there's a little staircase just to the north. That's how you get that item.
Mm-hmm.
What it is, however, that I don't remember. I want to say it's like an elixir or something like that.
Jesus, take the wheel.
That's probably a Golbat, right? Oh no, Eradicate. Never mind.
I say this with the risk of infuriating myself later, but I'm not running to a Golbat.
I know they are in Victor Road, but they're actually not the most common encounter in Victor Road. I think it's actually Graveler that is. I think it's Graveler, Onyx, Golbat, and Rhyhorn, I think is the, like, uncommon one. Oh, that's what it was.
Okay, then what?
Oh, then you just got the door at the bottom. That's it for that little cave. Then outside, I think there's a trainer that uses the Bulbasaur line. So I've got a Bulbasaur, an Ivysaur, and a Venusaur.
Mm-hmm.
I just love the look as that Slowpoke dies. Just like, why have you forsaken me?
Mm-hmm.
At least there's some catharsis of being able to just, like, eradicate everything in your way now, because there's no...
Oh, yeah.
like, it's impossible to catch them, because they're trainers, so... Bite, huh? Honestly, I would get rid of... Yeah, you have to keep those. I'd get rid of Water Gun for having more type coverage, because Waterfall's actually a pretty strong water move physical. It has 80 power, so it'll still do good damage. I have it on my Floatzel for attacking. But what I don't remember is if Vaporeon is a physical attacker or a special attacker in terms of base stats. I know Floatzel is. Oh, she's just telling you that because you, like, just got that Lugia.
Mm.
She basically is, like, one of the happiness checkers. So since you just got Lugia, it obviously has a low happiness rate.
Okay, so...
You just keep going east. Just surf on that water that's past the trainer. time for a reset on my end now. Pretty sure that egg in the back left is dead.
Yeah.
Take a little bit of RNG here, but that's alright. I just checked my phone after before we started streaming for everybody else's reference's sake. I jumped into a Discord call, played a sound effect, and left, and I just checked my phone, and every single one of them on Telegram messaged me individually. Some with stickers, some with pictures, a few how dare yous.
Destiny not.
Ew. Gross. Admittedly, that's like in every Pokemon game, and I never remember what it does. Oh, it's one of those. Okay. So yeah, if they use something to make you fall in love, then it works on them at the same time. So kind of like Umbreon Synchronize, except specifically with Infatuation and not like Paralysis or Burn or whatever. Psychic Ellie. I know it's pronounced Eli. Oh, that's what I was trying to think. I was like, there is another like mix of water and psychic type. Starmie is the other one. That was the one I couldn't remember. I will spare us all the beeping noise. See, now the roles are reversed. Now you're making progress, and I'm sitting here trying to catch a legendary.
You have fun with that.
I mean, this is one of my favorites. Other than, fittingly enough, Lugia and Mewtwo, this is probably my favorite legendary Pokemon. Just on how pretty it looks. And that's coming from somebody who traditionally isn't super big on ice types, but Articuno is very nice.
You must be exhausted. Chooses to fight me anyways.
I'm an ace trainer. I fight with honor. You must be exhausted, so rather than challenge you to a fair fight, I'm going to tackle you on while you're weak.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wow, okay. I see how it is. No more of that noise, please and thank. Oh, if only it were fully evolved. Battle of the Bites.
Yep.
Oh, right, I made fun of that guy last time because he was like, I think I could even beat the champion, and then I saw his team.
Yeah.
And was like, I think it might be back to the drawing board for you, my friend.
Let's try.
This is a well before Quillfish got an evolution. Five generation gap before that. 7 if you're counting the original gold silver crystal. Oops, that was the wrong button. Well. Let's see what the percent chance is if I use a quick ball here. That quillfish is trying his best over there.
He's doing it.
I don't even think I've ever used one in Pokemon Coliseum where the options are a lot more limited, and that's like one of the few water types you can get. Ouch. Pretty good level up there, much of 3s and 4s.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Alright, let's see how many Ultra Balls that took to try and catch for me. That was... that took me 67 to catch it. Yeah, that's the house that heals you. She tries to be a weenie hut general and trick you being like, oh, did you think you'd come here and you'd be safe?
It's Pikachu.
Fuck. Oh, it's one of those Pikachu. Hey, it's your boy from the first game. So I'm gonna get through there. Oh well, that is not that big a deal. I'm gonna go the other way. The face on that kangaroo is like, yeah, I know what I did.
And I'll do it again.
I'll yuck and do it again.
You can't defend yourself if you don't know where it's coming from.
price on that. So. Yeah, there's like some rematches in here, but I'm not gonna deal with that. Well, maybe I will. I guess just the one. Okay. Oh, honey, he thought he was ready for a rematch. You're carefully trained level 17 against my 53. Yeah, that's gonna go well. A mirror match, huh?
Forgot about that. Bro, don't do this.
Oops, this is not the right town to fly to.
So Pokemons aren't tools of war?
I think he said they aren't, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think in like his pre-battle thing, he fought your rival, Silver, who kind of treats him like they are.
Oh.
I think that's what it was. So I don't think he's getting onto you, the trainer. I think he's reminiscing of the previous guy, the rival. Alright, so you've got 3, well, I say options, I use these loosely. Going to the left will take you to Mount Silver, which is very, very post-game. Like, I don't have access to that yet. Going to the right, you can, like, try to go past them. They'll stop you. So I don't remember what this one is. Yeah, that one leads to Canada, but path is blocked. So that one is, like, your post-game content of after you beat the Elite Four, and then just ahead is Victory Road itself. And that will be a good place for training both Vaporeon and for Lugia. Predominantly Vaporeon, because Lugia is pretty decent leveled for Elite Four.
Mm-hmm.
But unsurprisingly, as it is a cave full of Rhydons, Onyxes, and Gravelers, rock types will do, or water types will do very well in there.
Mm-hmm. It may also be a good point to pause for the night, because, dude, after those 2 hours earlier, I'm just... I'm dying. I'm dying.
The funny thing is, the remaining time that you did was less than an hour.
I know.
And it was only like 51 minutes.
I know. I'm like, this really wasn't like comparatively that long, but just because I spent so much time on the first one, I was like, I'm never making it. I'm never making it to the end.
No, but you did make it to Victor Road, and like I said, that's pretty short. So like that will give you plenty of time to experience grind. While that is still like usually in Victory Road, not physically going anywhere. At least you can see like actual progress being made because you're getting levels out of it.
Oh yeah.
So like you at least have that going forward.
And you're not doing the literal same battle every single time, throwing Pokeballs into the ether
repeatedly. Constantly.
Devastating. Emotionally devastating.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage. And physical damage, rip my back.
It will be missed.
Mm-hmm. Sorely.
Also, quickly, while I pull up my file, not remembering where I was. Oh, that's where I was. Okay, that's good to know. Let's get out of that area. Yeah, while I probably will not finish doing the Pokedex for this file because some of them require, like, trading from other games, like, just straight up, not even, like, from Heart Gold to Soul Silver, from, like, Diamond Pearl or whatever to other ones. I probably won't finish the Pokedex on here, but I'm going to try to get, like, as much of it that I possibly can done.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. And I have done so much training in Victory Road that I found this.
A shiny Graveler?
Yeah. I caught it before it tried to self-destruct on me, which is, I was like, oh, that's cool. I should take a picture before it immediately self-destructs and kills itself.
Yeah.
And then the first thing it did was rollout, which locked it into using rollout until it either missed or it went past the 5 turns. And I was like, okay, I got time now. I've got time to chip away at it.
That's good.
Yeah. I need to see how it looks as a golem, I might trade it over.
Mm-hmm.
Because while it looks kind of cool, like, I don't have any plans to use a Graveler at all.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't look like a shiny. Yeah, it's kind of the same color. Kind of that, like, more brown than green, or more gold than green, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie, in the Gen 6 sprite, it kind of just looked like a big lump of poo.
Mm-hmm.
It just did not look great. Save one more time on both files. Despite all of that and me going through all those areas and catching Articuno, you still have a higher Pokedex on this one than I do on my emulated file.
Really?
Only by 2, but yeah. You got 42 on yours and I have 40 even on mine.
That's wild.
Which I guess, to be fair, we only caught one each, right? Because you only got Lugia and I only got Articuno. We didn't go and pick up anything else, so I guess it's not that big of a surprise that the numbers didn't increase that much.
We've been pretty focused on, specific sets of things. I honestly did not come across a single wild electric type. Like, straight up.
I know there's you can get Flaffy pretty early, because that's like the generic, everybody uses this electric type, because it turns into Ampharos. Because you used it in Colosseum, in the Shadow Pokemon game. So you can get that one pretty early. Hi, Todd. How's it going, bud? Let's see what else there is, just out of curiosity. Let's see. So, this isn't giving me actual locations. You can breed for a Jolteon, which we can't do because we both picked Jolteon.
Yeah.
But you could breed for a Jolteon. Voltorb and Electrode that were in the Team Rocket base, that little area of panels where you went through and fought them all, and then also the Electrodes where they were actually powering the generator. You can catch those. Pikachu is available much later. Yamareep and Flaffy. Zapdos is probably pretty late game since I just ran into Articuno, which was by accident, but still. I gotta imagine Magnemites somewhere, right? Because there's so many trainers that have one. This is saying Route 38 and 39, which is... Where is that on the map?
Somewhere.
It's just to the left of Ekri. It's where the farm was, where the Moo farm was. It's in that area. So you can get a Magnemite there, which isn't... It's uncommon, but it's not crazy rare. It's 20% chance in the grass to find it any time of day.
That's not terrible.
Yeah. It's low, but it's not 1% encounter rate bad. So I guess that would be one other spot to get it. What other options are there besides those? Yeah, I can't get Electabuzz till post-game. Kid, you probably have to breed for, and the rest of these look like they are... Yeah, the rest of these look like they're definitely post-game, because they're not Gen 2, they're Gen 4 mostly. So yeah, it could just be Electric type as a really uncommon type for Gen 2. So I think Gen 4 is got one of the most notoriously bad ones, because if I remember correctly, at least in terms of what you can get in not so much Platinum, but Diamond and Pearl, pre-Elite Four for Fire types, if you did not pick the Fire type starter, Ponyta. That's it. That's all you can get for Fire types, is just Ponyta.
Jeez.
And you get it about halfway through, I think. But it's just I guess they just forgot Fire type existed for some reason in that gen.
Yeah, I haven't really run across any Fire types in this one either. Maybe I'm just going point A to point B though.
That could be part of it.
I think I'm not wandering around.
I know while going through getting the Fire types, yeah. So part of the issue on this one is some of the version exclusives are Fire types. So I can get Growlithe and Arcanine, but you can't, and you can get Vulpix and Ninetales, but I can't. So, like, that cuts that part in half. Yeah, Ponyta Rapidash is on here. Obviously, the Fire Starter. I thought you could get this one. No, that is post-game. I thought Slugma, but, I mean, honestly, I could live without using that anyway. It's pretty crap. Houndour, yeah, that's post-game. These are later on. So yeah, it's pretty much either the Vulpix or the Growlithe line, depending on what version you're playing, and the Ponyta line. And again, you can evolve Eevee into Flareon if need be.
Mm-hmm.
It does feel like there's a higher abundance of, like, bug, grass, water. And, like, normal feels like an okay amount. Ground, fighting, dark, those all feel like a reasonable amount. It feels like there's a lot of rock types, though. Like, a lot.
So many.
Not, like, just specifically Gen 2 ones, just ones you can encounter. It doesn't matter if they're a Gen 1 or Gen 2 Pokemon. It just feels like they're everywhere. Which is fine early game if you're fighting... if you pick Chikorita for your starter, having a Geodude is actually super helpful against the first gym because it's flying, so your Chikorita is not going to do very good there.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, there it's kind of helpful, but then it's just, like, constantly just Geodude, Graveler, Sandshrew and Slash, Diglett, Dugtrio, Onix, Cubone, Marowak, Rhyhorn, Rhydon, Wooper and Quagsire, Swinub and Hyloswine, Fanfy and Donphan. That was the other one that can show up in Victor Road is Donphan. Yeah, even looking at this list, it just feels like there's substantially higher amount here. Gligar. Yeah, Gligar was in that route right after the Dragon area where you go south to go back to Newbark Town. There was Gligar on that route.
Mm.
Which is ground flying, but still counts. If you evolve the Nidorans all the way up, they gain a ground subtype, so Nidoking and Nidoqueen are both ground. Poison ground, rather. It's like that interesting one that somebody pointed out while I've been watching through Pokemon XD. Was they mentioned like, oh, there's because the person that was playing had a team that was very weak to fighting. Like half their team was weak to fighting types, and they've only run into like I think in the entire game 4 fighting Pokemon.
Jeez.
There was a couple of Shadow Pokemon, but because the Shadow Pokemon have stuff like Shadow Rush on them, it temporarily removes their fighting attacks, so when you're fighting them, they don't have a fighting type move to hit you with.
Mm-hmm.
So in terms of non-Shadow Pokemon, I think he's like halfway through the final area and he's only run into like 4 of them total. So that one's just like, sometimes you get a suspiciously low number of types, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like sometimes it's intentional, like Dragon is intentional, Ghost might be kind of intentional for early game, or for early Gen games, less so in the later ones. Because if you want a Ghost in Gen 1, it's basically you have to take the Ghastly line. If you want a Gen 2 Ghost, it's pretty much only Misdreavus.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's not a lot of fire or electric. I feel like most of them got put into Poison, Psychic, and Rock. Maybe some into Steel, because Steel wasn't a type in Gen 1, so they would want to show it off.
Mm-hmm.
No, not really. Not seeing a lot of Steel types here. The Magnemite line, Fortress, Steelix, Scizor, Skarmory, Mawile. Yeah, maybe not. It could just be Magnemite just shows up a ton.
Mm-hmm. Felt like he popped up all the time.
It was really nice having Typhlosion to deal with those. If you're not using ground, like fire is one of the other very few things that work well against it. else is it weak to besides ground and fire? Oh, fighting. Yeah, go figure. Wow, I didn't realize how many immunities it had, or how many resistances it has.
How many?
It is resistant to normal, flying, rock, bug, steel, grass, electric, psychic, ice, dragon, and fairy.
Yeah, what is it weak to?
Fighting, ground, and fire.
Jeez.
It is damaged normally by ghost water and dark, and it is immune to poison. So it has 6 things that do normal or better damage, and 3, 6, 9, 12 things that it is resistant to. 13 things that it's resistant or immune to.
Mm-hmm.
So it has double the immunities or resistances than it does compared to what it is damaged normally by or takes super effective hits by. Which it's not like a god in the defense department or anything, but still, it's not terrible. See how it looks as a Magnezone. It's probably a lot more bulky here. Not a lot more, but decently. Defense, special attack, and special defense are its best stats. It's still got the same resistances, immunities, all that, because its typing hasn't changed. Maybe I'll give it a shot whenever we get to Gen 4, maybe, if I remember.
Perhaps. Mm-hmm.
I've used one before. I used one in Sun and Moon because I was looking for an electric type and found a shiny Magnemite. So I was like, well, that might be a sign. I'll carry it with me. And I remember it doing pretty well. I don't remember struggling with it in any capacity, so it's probably fine.
I think I carried one at one point in Sapphire, but it's also kind of like I could have that, or I could have any other one.
Yeah, I think it's probably one of its biggest. Probably its biggest downfall is the fact of all of its base stats that speed is its lowest, which is kind of uncommon for electric types to have them be slow. Mm-hmm. But I guess if you can get past that, it's pretty good, all things considered. Even its physical attack is stronger than its speed and base, which it's not going to be needing its physical attack the minute it gets anything that's a special. The more you know. Who was your first Pokemon as a starter? Mine was Cyndaquil, fittingly enough. And he is still on my file for Battle Revolution that is sitting on my counter over there. It's the exact same one that I first played Silver with. Back in 2002, I think. Maybe 3, but I'm pretty sure 2002. So it is it's a 22-year-old Typhlosion now. It can legally drink.
Wow.
And then yours was, I'm almost certain, was Trico.
Yeah, it was Trico and Sapphire back in the olden days of 2014, question mark?
Yeah, I think it was about 2014.
Yeah.
Give or take.
I played it on my Game Boy Advance, but I think the info is on your copy of the game, because I have a copy of the game.
We can actually check that decently quickly. Because admittedly, I don't remember if this is... I'm going to assume, that this is probably my copy, but your file, because of all the Pokemon games I've replayed a ton, Sapphire is one that I've definitely replayed a ton of, and so I don't mind if my file gets erased on here.
Yeah, I know for a fact that the one I have with my stuff is one that I bought, and therefore not
Oops.
yours.
Force of habit. I clicked Soul Silver and not the GBA cartridge. There we go. course, it might be mad because this is original DS trying to load a GBA game.
True.
And also one that's been sitting on that shelf for a while. Let's see if we can get past the start screen this time. There we go. Yep, that looks like yours. Oh god, how do I menu on this? Ooh, you have to use the select button. I don't like that. Yep, that looks like yours, alright.
What levels are they?
Let's see. Sceptile 61, Swellow 63, Cacturn 48, Anorith 20, Swablu 28, and then you've got an egg. It's got Cut, Leaf Blade, Rock Smash, and Dragon Claw on Sceptile.
Mm-hmm.
Fly, Aerial Ace, Wing Attack, Quick Attack on Swellow. Flash, Feint Attack, Cut, Needle Arm. And then it's really too early to tell on a level 20 or 28 if that's a good or bad moveset for a Swablu or an Anorith.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Marino. I think that's also yours because it's got the female Pokemon trainer. I think that's like the only time you picked the female character.
Back in the olden days of 2014.
Pretty much. It's funny because like I've thought about picking the female trainer just to show the difference, but I guarantee you new viewers would get it messed up because they think you were playing as the female and I was playing as the male when it's backwards. I guarantee you that would happen.
Sexism. It's 2024. Don't do that.
That wouldn't be the part that bothered me. The part that would bother me to be like, what are you doing? Like, I thought you played this game before. Don't you know where you're going? Referring to me like playing Gen 4. And it's like, yeah, you're looking at the wrong screen. That's why.
Yeah, no, the bumble idiot is me.
Yeah, because you actually haven't played this game before. The only one you've played before all the way through is Gen 3. Which inevitably means that both of us will probably forget where we're going at least at one point during Gen 3. Mm-hmm. And it will probably be at the point where we're supposed to rematch, or not rematch, but you're supposed to fight your dad. And we'll be like, wait, we already went through all the gyms we can possibly go. Where are we supposed to go now? And then we'd eventually remember, oh, right, we have to go fight Norman. With his stupid, obnoxious slackings that have like 8 million health.
Yeah, I played some of, I think it was Pearl that I played.
Did it feel like the game pace was really, really slow?
It was really slow. And
yep, that's Pearl.
what ended up happening was, for whatever godforsaken reason, and this has been several years, so I don't entirely remember, I got so stuck at the caves. Like, this was right off the bat. This was not really far into it. But I think I just got to where, like, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't make my way all the way through the caves. And no amount of, like, grinding or anything was fixing it. I don't remember why, but, like, I just got stuck. And I was like, you know what? Maybe there are other distractions in my life that I can engage with.
That could be right, because there is, like, I don't remember how hard or difficult the cave is. I think the issue is, like, if I'm remembering the correct cave, I might be in the wrong gen. There is one you have to go through before getting to the first gym, which is the rock gym.
That one.
Yep. And, like, it's, at least on the map, it's actually, like, a big divide. It, like, splits the map in half, so you have to go back through it multiple times. That's probably what it was, is you were probably trying to get through an area you actually genuinely couldn't get through. Mm-hmm. You probably needed, like, a T or an HM or something at the time that you didn't have. Because I think there's, like, one area like that where you, like, walk in and then there's, like, a convoluted little, like, way to go through, which is the correct way, and then there's, like, a ladder going down, which looks like the correct way to go. And if you go down that ladder, then it's going to eventually take you somewhere where you need surf or strength or something that you don't have when you just started the game. I think that's what it is. I could be confusing that with Gen 5, though, but I'm pretty sure that's 4.
Mm-hmm.
5, I just remember a desert that was a massive pain.
Mm-hmm.
That was one where one of my friends that got me into Pokemon, like, he had to restart his game because the starter he picked was just so ill-equipped for it, and, like, all the... Because it was a ground area, right? Like, all the ground types were there. He picked the fire starter. Fire's weak to ground. Yeah, and it was not going well. Like, I don't know if he got, like, a bad nature in IVs. I don't think he was underleveled, based on what I remember. But he was just getting hammered by everything. Trainers, wild Pokemon, everything they threw at him just completely destroyed him. Plus, I think if I also remember correctly, it's an area where there's a constant sandstorm in effect, which means you're constantly taking damage in fights.
One of those.
Yeah.
Ick.
Somebody had a video on that of, like, what's the worst route in each Pokemon game, and, like, one of the very consistent things you see, if the route exists, is it's usually routes like that. Because not only do they have that shit, they usually have stuff like Trapinch, which you're not allowed to run from in a fight because it's got an ability called Arena Escape, so you can't just leave the fight before you take damage, you have to kill it. And even though Trapinch is nothing special as a Trapinch, it's still obnoxious. I think Diglett is the other one that does that too, that has Arena Escape or Magnet Pull or something that prevents you from leaving fights. It's just like, I don't want to deal with that, thanks. That's a hard pass. I don't remember what he picked for Gen 3. I think it was probably one of the water routes, because Hoenn is admittedly, like, a very water-heavy... Like, it's set in a tropical area, so it makes sense, but, like, half that map is just water routes. Like, the entire last third of the game, you're on the water. Like, right after you get to, what is it, like... Not Moss Deep, the one before it, Lily Cove City. You, like, go to the east, and, like, all of going to Moss Deep, that's all water routes. All of going down to Pacific Log is all water routes. Going to Evergrande for the Elite Four is all water routes, and then going to Sutopolis for the final gym is all water routes. And then you go fight the gym leader in Sutopolis, and he's the water gym, because you haven't seen enough water types, apparently.
Mm-hmm. More water.
Yep. Always need more water. I think they cut back on it pretty well in Gen 4. It's just the pace of the game that's slow is the issue I remember. The story, from what I remember, is, like, for Gens 4 and 5 is actually pretty good. Like, it's less of a throwaway one than 1, 2, and 3. Like, the bad guys actually feel powerful.
Mm-hmm. There's a point to everything.
Yeah. I think most people, like, pretty much agree that, at least at the time, whenever... This is probably not... I wouldn't say Scarlet and Violet's story would beat out any of the, like, the better ones. It wouldn't beat out Gen 4 or 5. So I think people probably consider Black and White to have the best story of the main series. And Black and White 2 expands upon it pretty well from what I've heard, because I've never played it. Because it would cost me about $250 to $300 per copy of the game to buy it, so that's like one of the few ones that we could do that I don't have. Okay. Alright. I will go ahead and end things off, so we will see you all next time.
Adieu.
Close all the windows.